Born on April 4th, 1965 in New York City, Robert Downey Jr. is an A-list actor who began his acting career at age 5, appearing in one of his father's early films. In the 80s, he had smaller roles in teen movies where he became a member of what is known as the Brat Pack. He gained Oscar notice with his portrayal of Charlie Chaplin in the early 90s, to appearing in and out of court due to a drug addiction, to bouncing back and becoming one of Hollywood's most sought-after actors with his pitch-perfect portrayal of Tony Stark in 2008's Iron Man, and its subsequent sequels and spin-offs, creating what is now known as the Marvel Cinematic Universe. But you already knew that. So, here are 10 things you probably didn't know about Robert Downey Jr. Number 10. As a child, he studied classical ballet. When Downey was 10, he and his family were living in London, England, where, while at the Perry House School, he studied classical ballet as part of a larger curriculum. Number 9. He worked as a piece of living art. At the age of 17, Downey dropped out of high school. He would later go on to earn his GED while serving time in prison, and began a string of odd jobs, as most struggling actors do, including bussing tables, surprise surprise, working in a shoe store, and in an underground club in Soho, working as a piece of living art. Your guess is as good as mine on that one. Number 8. He studies Wing Chun. In the year 2003, in order to help quit his addiction, Downey started learning Wing Chun, which is a form of Chinese martial arts which specializes in close-range combat. Downey is currently working towards his black belt. Number 7. He released a music album. On November 23, 2004, Downey released a CD entitled The Futurist, which debuted at number 121 on the Billboard 200 chart, selling 16,000 copies its first week. The actor describes it as highbrow pop with jazz and classical influences. I once found a Beach Boys cassette on the steps of an old church. It was very exciting. Number 6. He was almost banned from the 2008 Japan premiere of Iron Man. Because of his past legal troubles, Downey was not allowed to enter the country of Japan to attend the Iron Man premiere. After hours of interrogation, they let him go on the condition that he never returns to the country. Number 5. Downey is not his actual last name. Okay, this one is a little misleading. No, Downey is not a stage name. It is his real given name, but it's not his father's. In the 1950s, his father changed from Robert Elias to Robert Downey, which is his stepfather's name, in order to enlist in the army, and he simply kept the name and gave it to his children. So what I said was true, from a certain point of view. Number 4. Anthony Michael Hall is his son Indio's godfather. Back in the 80s, when Downey became a member of the Brat Pack, the nickname given to those actors and actresses who appeared mostly in John Hughes movies, Downey developed a friendship with fellow Brat Packer Anthony Michael Hall. The two became such good friends that Downey made Hall godfather to his first son, Indio. Number 3. He is the only former SNL cast member to receive a Best Actor nomination. Yes, you heard that right. Robert Downey Jr. was a member of Saturday Night Live, though it was just for one season in 1985. The actor was fired due to low fan approval. However, he is still considered a former cast member, and he was given a Best Actor nod for his role in Chaplin, a feat no other SNL cast member has done, though a handful of them have been nominated for supporting roles. Number 2. He was let out of rehab to shoot a music video. Released in 2001, the music video for Elton John's song I Want Love was debuted. It featured Downey in one continuous shot, walking around an apartment, lip-syncing the song. He was doing a stint in rehab at the time and was released for a day to complete the project. Because even rehab centers know that you just don't say no to Elton John. Number 1. He buried the clothes he wore in less than zero in his backyard. After filming Chaplin, Downey believed he had begun a new chapter in his life and career. And to symbolically leave his 1980s Brat Pack image behind, he buried the clothes he wore in 1987's Less Than Zero in his backyard. Maybe if he ever feels that way again, he'll bury one of his Iron Man suits. I'd like to see that. In fact, I'd very much like to be a part of that. Thanks for watching this video. Subscribe if you'd like to see more videos like this. If you have suggestions on a celebrity that you would like to hear about, you can email me at celebritytens@gmail.com. You can find the email address in the description below.